reviews, really. Wraggys Bears Wine Spirits reviews. So today I'm at the lovely Cockcliff, and as you can see, got a police drone above me and all. All good fun. So yeah, boxing bubbles on the grass. I'm on my own here today. Looking beautiful. It's all been mowed and striped. Ah, he's a good gardener. But anyway, not talking about gardening. Um, oh. So, talking about Liquid Light Brewing Company and their tap room. So, if you know Liquid Light, they are the people who make possibly one of the best beers I've ever had certainly from a beer festival at least. Interstellar Galactic Rum and Raisin Porter, not the stout. I always thought it was a stout, but you know. But anyway, went down to the tap room last week. The tap room is in the what I would class as the Sneinton area of Nottingham. It's at the bottom of Carlton, just off the bottom of Carlton Road. If you're new to Nottingham, don't try and search for it because you won't find it. It's too new. You can't even find it on Facebook. Um, it's just round the corner from Stonebridge City Farm. So for those watching this who are interested in going, yeah, round the corner from Stonebridge City Farm, that area can be a bit dicey for parking. We actually parked at the Lidl, and you've got a 2 hour window. So we parked at the Lidl, walked down. But if you go at the weekend, on a Saturday or Sunday, and one of you is driving, if you're not driving, then fair play. You can park, you can just get the bus down or whatever. But if you are driving, you can actually drive into that. It's like a little industrial estate. You can actually drive in there and go and park up in one of the spare. I mean, no one's going to say it because no one's there. No, you're not going to get a ticket. So as long as you don't hit out, so all's good. Um, the tap room itself, it's a big industrial unit. Lots of seating outside, lots of seating inside. There's a lovely sofa inside for six, and me and the wife had that. Yeah, two of us. Did 4 reviews in there. The music was a bit loud for the reviews, really, but and I had a couple of copyright claims. It's like bloody hell. But hopefully I was a bit audible. And it is difficult doing reviews in that environment, really, with music in the background. Um, but it was good. The beer was great. So we'll talk about it is a tap room, although, and they may, if anybody from Liquid Light actually watches this, have you actually using your equipment yet? Because it looks to me like it's not been used yet. It looks all very, very swanky and brand new, but just didn't seem to be anything brewing. I was looking at all the gauges and everything seemed to be turned to off. So whether it's because it's that brand new that they hadn't actually started to brew in there yet, is interesting. I'm not sure where they were brewing before. I'm not sure if they were brewing at Magpie Brewery using their kits like cookery brewing or whatever they call it. Um, so anyway, lots of seating inside, toilets, facilities. There was somebody cooking on the outside, which is separate. You have to go and pay for that separately to your thing. It's table service, so they come up. You use your phone to do this QR code, and the QR code goes to a little website, and all the beers are on. A good range of beers. Let's talk about the beers. Some cracking range of beers. Um, and you can get them in thirds, halves, and pints. For the cheaper beers, you can get them in pints. You can't get Interstellar Galactic in a pint. You can only get halves and thirds. But if you're doing reviews, it's great. Or if you don't fancy it, you want to have as much of the beers that they've got, but you don't want too much of each. A third of a pint's bang on at £1.30, £1.70 for a third. So it's a fiver. Fiver's not bad really for a pint. Um, so the prices, I thought the prices were decent. I didn't think they were silly prices for what they were. And the great thing, if you're a fan of Liquid Light, the people serving you, so there's the bloke, his name's Tom, as far as I know, Thom. And the weird thing is, I commented on something about Liquid Light, or I posted one of my videos. My mate, I've got a mate called Ben Pope, and he used to, God, my legs are chatty. I used to actually work with him on Rushcliffe Borough Council, streetwise. And he's left now. He's doing hotel work. He is maintenance in hotels, which is probably a good job for him. He's tall enough to do. He don't need a ladder. He's about 6'8". but he's a good lad anyway. And what a small world it is. He actually knows Tom from I think when they were kids. So that's great. That is small world, small world. That's what Disney said. It's a small world after all. Yeah. Anyway, so you've got the good fella Tom. Luckily, he didn't recognise me. I would have felt right daft. Or if he did, he thought I'm not saying no. But then again, they were rushed off their feet, poor boggers were. And then you had the two ladies as well. That I'm sure they're all part of the brewing team, Team Liquid Lights. And the service was great. Um, they did a fantastic job. The whole experience. We only stopped for an hour because we were worried about the parking. Um, just over an hour, and but it was a great day. Wow, it's hot in this sun. Hottest day of the year so far. 27 today. I'm dying. But yeah. So overall, food. Food cooked for you if you want the food. Good beer. To sit in that tap room and looking at all the shiny new vessels waiting to be used. Um, God knows where they put all the barrels and stuff because there was no barrels around. And obviously it was crowdfunded, and it just goes to show that the brewery community and Nottingham people coming together to help fund that brewery. For me, that's amazing. It just goes to show you how good it is. And for other breweries out there, what they've done there is amazing. It's the way forward. It is. Use their business model, even the crowdfunding bit. Use their business model. Have someone doing a bit of food, a good range of different beers on cask. Um, what I would say also is make sure you've always got a bit of merch for sale, cans for sale. They didn't seem to have many cans for sale, so I know they don't. I know their stuff goes at a rapid rate, and I need to go and drink my coffee in a minute. I don't get that long for break, but yeah, and it's boiling. But it was it was a good experience. And for other beer reviewers coming to Nottingham, crack on. It's a great place. It's only around the corner from Neon Raptor. It's like a 5-minute walk to Neon Raptor. Not even that. Um, it's yeah, it's well worth having a look see at. Right. Whew. That's it for this beer review. I'm now going to go back inside, sit in the shade, and drink my coffee. The hay fever's keeping off, so if I was going to give it a score out of 5 for Taproom, would I go again? Yes. Probably in August with Craig, and probably in October with Adam and Greg and a few others. You do have to book your place using Eventbrite, so you have to install that. I've installed it and took it off now because I won't be going again until August, and these apps use up valuable space on your phone. But yeah, if I was going to give it a score out of 5, yeah, good 4.6, 4.7, yeah, very good, and top-notch service, and yeah, no idiots or like that, so all good. All beer fans, you don't get idiots in tap rooms. To be fair, I've never seen it like that. In the better pubs, you don't get that clientele unless it's like end of the night, I suppose. And there's always somebody who's might be rather too abbreviated. But yeah, damn good. Cheers, and see you later. Bye.